Hi everyone, ito po si Liza of Kabayan Serbilis. This is a special presentation para sa mga nagtatanong kung paano sila makakampunta dito sa Spain. So there are parang two groups na pwedeng magpunta dito sa Spain. One is yung mga nasa European Union na at nasa member ng Schengen states. Ang kailangan nila is different from those na kailangan ng visa. So ito po yung magiging agenda natin. Ano yung visit visa? Ano yung mga entry requirements ng mga gustong pumunta dito na nanggagaling sa EU member states na or Schengen area? At yung entry requirements ng non-EU member states or yung mga tao na nanggagaling sa non-EU member states at non-Schengen areas. And we will also tackle additional requirements kung sakaling you are refused entry. No? Okay, so let's take a look. Ano ba yung visit visa? Isa itong entry requirement ng Spain for your stay here, not exceeding 90 days within a 180-day period. Subject po siya sa mga conditions provided by the European Parliament and of the Council. So yan po, ang visit visa in short is magbibisita ka lang, hindi ka mag-stay dito for longer than 90 days. So let's start po, ano ba yung mga entry requirements ng EU member states and Schengen area. So either one ng valid passport or travel document. Basta po galing kayo sa isang EU member state. So for example, galing kayo ng Germany. You can come here to Spain just by using your valid passport or your identity card. Basta po yung yung passport and identity card is valid for at least 3, hindi siya magkakadukar or valid siya for at least 3 months following the projected exit, and it must have been issued within the last 10 years. No? So hindi po siya dapat expired. Another one is so as I've said, if you are from any state of the European Union and Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Liechtenstein, ang kailangan mo lang is either national identity card or passport. If you are from Ireland, kailangan nyo po yung passport nyo when coming to Spain kasi yung Ireland is not a Schengen area member. And if a minor is traveling coming from an EU member states or Schengen area, kailangan po niya ng additional requirement ng this one, parental authorization. So let's come now sa intention natin, yung importante. Visiting Spain requirement para sa mga non-EU or non-Schengen member states. So for example, you are from the Philippines and you want to come here sa Spain, kailangan mo po ng valid visa. No? Saan ka kukuha niyan? Mag-a-apply ka po ng visa sa Spanish Embassy dyan sa Pilipinas. So this is required of nationals of third countries included on the list of countries whose nationals must be in possession of a visa when crossing the external borders, unless in possession of a valid residence permit or a valid long-term visa issued by another member state. So ito pong exception na to is, for example, you are from France. So, mayroon kang valid residence permit sa France, hindi mo na kailangan ng visa to come here to Spain. As long as yung residence permit mo at or yung valid long-term visa which is issued by France to you is valid. Diba? So you can come here to Spain without a valid visa na kukunin mo pa dun sa Spanish Embassy. No? Just to be clear, kailangan po may valid visa ka. Ang exception lang is kung halimbawa galing ka sa meron kang valid residence permit sa isang member state ng EU or ng Schengen member state at or may valid long-term visa ka issued by another EU member or Schengen member state. So next, foreigners holding a valid residence permit or a long-term visa issued by another Schengen state may travel through the territory of the other Schengen states for a maximum of 90 days within any 180-day period. So, ang ibig sabihin yan, ito yung exception for securing a valid visa sa Spanish Embassy. So, for example, meron ka ng valid visa sa France. So, you can use that to travel to Spain. No? So, if another exception, foreigners holding a valid residence permit. So, example, meron kang valid residence permit sa Italy. So, you can come here to Spain without securing a visa. Kasi yung visa mo sa Italy is recognized. Kasi Schengen member state ang Italy. Okay, so ito po yung mga conditions. Kailangan valid yung passport or travel document mo. Kailangan i-justify yung purpose and conditions of your stay here. For example, for studies, if you want to attend conventions, ganyan, for purposes of travel and leisure. Another one is, you have to substantiate having sufficient means to support themselves for the duration of your stay in Spain. So, kailangan may show money ka. May ipapakita kang pera kung paano mo isusupport ang sarili mo for the duration na magstay ka dito sa Spain. You have to prove that you are not a threat to the public health, public order, national security, or international relations. Siguro, ang proof nito is yung NBI clearance natin. No? Diba? Or police clearance. And you must not appear on the national list of alerts for refusal of entry of the member state in questions. We will see this sa last part. No? Okay. So, at any time, kahit may valid visa ka at may valid identity card ka, pwede ka pa rin i-refuse ng government ng Spain to enter Spain. So, they divided it into 3 categories. So, halimbawa, yung journey mo is for purpose of tourism or for private reasons. And then we have a journey of a professional, political, scientific, sporting, or religious nature, or undertaken for other reasons. And then yung purpose for study or other types of training. So let's take a look, ano ba yung mga kailangan mong additional requirements. So halimbawa, once dumating ka na dito sa Spain, halimbawa nasa airport ka na, hindi naniniwala sa iyo yung border patrol. So, kailangan mong ilabas yung mga documents na to. Supporting for tourism, or for private reasons, no? A supporting document from the establishment providing accommodation, or a letter of invitation from a private individual if the foreigner concerned is staying in their home, issued by the police station corresponding to their place of residence. So kung halimbawa, you are here, you came here with a letter of invitation from the private individual na nandito sa Spain, inimbitahan ka. So kailangan ipakita mo yun. Pero yung letter of invitation na yun cannot replace the foreigner's accreditation of all the other entry requirements. Halimbawa yung confirmation of booking, tapos yung return or round trip ticket. This yung letter of invitation cannot replace. Parang additional requirement lang yung letter of invitation at saka yung accommodation mo. Yung halimbawa you will be staying in a hotel, syempre ang ipapakita mo yung booking mo sa hotel. Ito po yung in order to accredit economic means, so magkano dapat? The amount to be accredited must reach a daily sum of 10% of the gross minimum wage set of 950 euros pursuant to the royal decree. So, halimbawa, mag-stay ka dito ng 10 days, kailangan 10% noon is 95, no? 95 times 10 days, kailangan meron kang pera na 950 euros. If you will be staying here for 10 days. At least, no? 950 euros. So if you are a professional, political, scientific, sporting, or religious, or part of a religious group na your journey is for the purpose undertaken sa journey na yan for political, professional, scientific, sporting, or religious, ito yung mga additional requirements that you can present. Halimbawa, invitation from a company or an institution to take part in meetings, conferences of a commercial, industrial, or similar nature para ito sa professional, political, or scientific reasons. No? And then, document proving the existence of commercial, industrial relations sa professional naman and scientific. And the entry tickets to trade fairs, congresses, and conventions para sa professional, political, scientific, sporting, or religious, no? Invitations, tickets, bookings, or programs indicating as far as possible the name of the host organizations, and the duration of the stay, or any other document indicating the purpose of the visit. Okay, so yan po ang mga kailangang additional requirements if your journey is professional, political, scientific, sporting, or religious nature. If you are going to study or will undertake a training here in Spain, kailangan mo ring mag-present ng Certificate of Enrollment at a teaching center for the purpose of attending theoretical or practical training courses, and then yung certificates related to the courses to be attended. And also, additional requirement is yung medical certificate natin. Most especially ngayon, dahil may COVID, may additional requirements sila. So, bago po kayo mag-start ng paglalakad ng inyong visa, kailangan pong mag-check kayo sa Spanish Embassy dyan sa Spain kung ano ba yung mga additional requirements nila for COVID purposes, no? So ito yung sinabi natin na causes for refusal of entry. The following are causes for refusal of entry. Having previously been expelled or returned by Spain or another Schengen state. So if you are expelled from any country which is part of the Schengen state, hindi ka pwedeng i-accept na mag-visit dito sa Spain. Having been expressly denied entry for activities contrary to the interests of Spain, activities against human rights, or for close links with criminal organizations. So, if you are expressly denied because of activities na contrary sa interest ng Spain, halimbawa, you have activities against human rights or you have links against criminal organizations, you will definitely be denied entry. Then, being subject to international arrest for criminal activities. So, you are in the most wanted list, I think. Hindi ka pwedeng pumunta dito sa Spain. Being considered a threat to the public health, public order, national security, or international relations of Spain or of other states with which Spain has agreements in this end. So, understood naman siguro yun. Threat ka. So, number 5, having already stayed for 90 days during a 180-day period. So, hindi mo pwedeng ma-extend yung 90 days stay mo dito sa Spain. Kasi yung visa mo is good for 90 days lang. With the span of 180 days. So, kung gusto mong bumalik dito sa Spain, magre-reapply ka ng visa. Pero, kailangan lumampas ka doon sa 180-day period muna. So, for example, 6 months ba yan, yung 180 days? I think 1 year, 6 months, no? So, palampasin mo muna yung 6 months before ka ulit mag-travel dito sa Spain, no? So, yan po ang mga paraan kung paano makapunta dito sa Spain. So, kung nasa country ka na hindi member ng EU or Schengen member states, kailangan mo ng visa. Yung visa na yon, kukunin mo doon sa country, doon sa Spanish embassy ng country na nandyan ka. So, for example, if you are in the Philippines, pupunta ka sa Spanish embassy and apply for a visit visa. Makikita nyo naman po sa requirements nila, sa website nila kung ano yung mga requirements. So, that's it po. And thank you. I hope may nakuha po kayong tips dito sa ating special presentation ng Kabayan Serbilis po para po sa mga nagtatanong kung paano mag-visit dito sa Spain. Thank you so much, and I hope you don't forget to like and share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much and see you soon. Bye!